The devil's footprints, also known as the devil's hoofprints, left an enigmatic trail of imprints in the snow across southwest England during the night of February 8th and 9th, 1855. These prints bore an uncanny resemblance to cloven hooves, yet defied all rational explanation. Though the shape of the devil's footprints appeared akin to those of a donkey's hooves, the manner of movement indicated a bipedal creature. Each of these prints measured approximately 3 inches in width and 4 inches in length, akin to a donkey's dimensions. However, they were arranged in single-file steps, spaced 8 to 16 inches apart. These mysterious hoofprints were primarily discovered in Devon County, particularly around the Exe estuary, with some reports extending into Dorset. The precise route of the devil's footprints remains shrouded in ambiguity, described as a convoluted journey from Exeter in the north to Torquay, 25 miles to the south, and 12 miles westward to Totnes, though not necessarily in that order. The total distance covered was roughly 40 miles, but the tracks meandered extensively within this region, possibly encompassing up to 100 miles. One of the most perplexing aspects of the devil's footprints was their sporadic appearance and disappearance. Witnesses recounted instances where the prints skipped over areas or seemed to leap from one place to another. Some prints even appeared on rooftops, on either side of the River Exe, and in isolated fields. In one peculiar account, a farmer observed the devil's footprints stopping on one side of a haystack, only to resume on the other side, leaving the stack undisturbed. An article in the Times on February 16, 1855, described these imprints as a vast number of foot tracks of a most strange and mysterious description, leading some superstitious individuals to believe they were the marks of Satan himself. The cloven hoof-like shape fueled speculation that the Prince of Darkness was scouring the countryside for sinners. While the devil was a popular explanation, various other theories circulated regarding the origin of the devil's footprints. Some suggested that certain prints might have been hoaxes, differentiating between dense, erratic tracks and those in straight lines along paths, positing that the latter were fakes. One author even proposed that the marks in Topsham were part of a protest related to the local church. Numerous animals, including cats, hares, mice, badgers, donkeys, and horses, were considered as potential sources of these mysterious imprints, but none could account for the rooftop prints. Birds, due to their flight capability, were also suggested, possibly explaining the gaps in the prints. However, each theory presented anomalies, such as the mismatch between the hoofprints and an animal's tread, or the requirement for the animal to be bipedal or capable of flight. Additionally, a thaw on the same night might have distorted the original formations. Some attributed the marks to an experimental balloon from Devonport dockyard, theorizing that it accidentally escaped and left marks from its mooring shackles. Others even connected the phenomenon to UFOs and sea monsters, though these ideas gained little traction. One prominent researcher, Mike Dash, in his paper titled The Devil's Hoof Marks, concluded that none of the theories, except supernatural intervention, could individually account for all the marks within the short time span. Instead, it might have been a combination of various factors, as previously suggested. Due to the lack of contemporary evidence and witnesses, the source of the devil's footprints remains an unsolved mystery. Nevertheless, the fascination with this inexplicable phenomenon persists, leaving some to perpetually ponder whether Satan himself traversed the Devon landscape on that fateful night in 1855. So why not get comfortable, pour yourself a drink, and choose one of our stories to listen to? Thanks for dropping by. I'll see you in the next chapter.